Welcome back to How to Cake It. I am participating in Kin's second annual Christmas cookie collaboration. Could you have picked a harder name? Kin's Christmas cookie collaboration. Kin's Christmas cookie collaboration. Christmas cookie collaboration. Christmas cookie collaboration. Christmas cookie collaboration. Kin's second annual Christmas cookie collaboration.
Woo!
I got it. I got this. I didn't even practice. I'm gonna be making the How to Cake It version of cookies. And after watching my video, be sure to check out all the others in this playlist, like Hannah Hart, Entertaining with Beth, and Hot for Food. I'm gonna sandwich my moist chocolate cake with homemade chocolate chip cookies and decorate them to look like ice cream sandwiches. I think I should call these Cakies. Cakies! This is gonna trend. This is gonna trend. Can we trend hashtag Cakies on Twitter? Cakies. Let's make some chocolate chip cookies. If you want the full breakdown of ingredients, tools, and step-by-step instructions on how to make this cake, just head to my blog at howtocakeit.com or click the link in the description below. I'm gonna make my favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's really simple, I think it is. Just remember to have your butter and your eggs at room temperature. So you wanna start by adding your butter to your mixing bowl. You will lose points with Santa if you waste butter. White sugar and brown sugar. I like to add vanilla to my butter mixture because fat is a flavor carrier, so all that vanilla goodness will be absorbed into the butter. We're using a paddle attachment. And then what you need to do is mix some baking soda into your flour. Just give it a little stir. And then you want to crack your room temperature eggs. Crack better than that. There we go. So there we have our 2 eggs.
Are you okay?
You ever get the feeling you're being watched? I don't know. I felt
Weird.
something. So we want to turn our mixer on. We want to beat this sort of medium speed for about 5 minutes. You want everything to incorporate. Make sure to scrape down your paddle and the sides of your bowl. Now you want to turn your mixer on to stir speed and add your eggs one at a time. Now that your eggs are incorporated, make sure to scrape down your bowl and paddle once again. Time to turn our mixer back on to stir speed and add our flour. And right after that, we're going to add our chocolate chips. Our chocolate chip cookie dough is done. Oh yeah. You ever feel like haunted by someone, kind of? You know what I mean? Yeah. Someone from your past? Like, it's weird. Jocelyn.
Yay!
You have to come on camera. You have to come on camera.
Let's just see head.
We're gonna portion our dough into balls so we can bake cookies. It's also easier to roll your ball into doughs if it's already chilled. Ball into dough.
What?
It's also easier to roll your dough. Okay. But if you're in a pinch, you can also just make your dough, roll it right away. It's all good. I like to lay all my cookie dough balls beside each other, and then I can tell if they're pretty much even. 7 cookies. I've got an extra cookie dough ball. Who wants one?
Me, please. Oh my God!
I cannot believe that!
I cannot believe I dropped my favorite food on the planet.
So this is how I bake chocolate chip cookies. I find when I roll them into balls, the chocolate chips get hidden. Like, this doesn't look that chocolate chippy. So I like to break a ball open and then press down, and you can see all the chocolate chip goodness. Santa's gonna be crazy about these cookies. Oh, speaking of making Santa crazy, I have a surprise for some of my cookies. Peppermint patties. So you break open your cookie, you press down on each half, and you stick a whole peppermint patty, and you cover it up. Look at that. Nobody will even know. Look. Where's the peppermint patty? I don't know. You're gonna know when you bite it. Now I'm gonna bake these cookies at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on them. You guys are always asking me what I do with cake scraps. Here's another great idea. Sandwich it between cookies and make cakies. Hashtag cakies. I want this cake to be 3/4 of an inch high because we don't want it to be too thick between our cookies that you can't bite into it. And if you are working with a little cake, just do the same thing. I'm using a 3¼ inch round circle cutter. I think this is the size that my cookies are going to be. You want your cake to be a little bit smaller than your cookies. As usual, I'm gonna soak my cake in simple syrup. Simple syrup just helps to lock in moisture in your cake, keeps your cake nice and moist. It'll be such a nice surprise inside your Cakie. I have this handy bottle, which you can buy at howtocakeit.com. Look at how easy this is. Ta-da! I'm getting ready to make my first cookie sandwich, or Cakie. Speaking of cookies, in my Holiday Baking Hacks ebook, I share my secrets and my ways of organizing so that I can bake during the holidays when it's crazy busy. So please click the link in the description below. It will take you right to where you can download that ebook. Cakie number 1! I have my 2 secret peppermint patty cookies right here. And then, of course, I have some chocolate ganache and some Italian meringue buttercream. 2 things I make all the time on How to Cake It. Spread a little ganache, 2 cookies, 2 layers of ganache. What does it need now? Cake. Oh my God. We are going to ice the outside with a bit of buttercream. I'm gonna like sort of pat it on, then smooth it around your cake. I have that feeling right now like someone's staring at my butt. You ever get that feeling? I have some candy canes, mini candy canes that I crushed, and then I have some green sprinkles. And I have a feeling I really gotta get on Santa's good side this year. Something in me. Do this slowly but surely, and you wanna press your cookie down a little to pick up all this Christmas salad. I'm gonna get the best Christmas gift ever. Santa might retire after he eats this Cakie. I mean, why is he gonna wanna eat your boring cookies? White chocolate is the only glue you should be using at Christmas. It's the official glue of Christmas. Moving on to Cakie number 2, same deal. This Cakie is getting rolled in these fancy VIP Christmas chocolate chips. Look at them. So fancy. Speaking of VIP, if you're watching this video before it even hits YouTube, thanks for signing up to be a VIP, and do not tell Santa about these Cakies. I want to surprise him. I'm just lining up my chocolate chips so that all the fancy parts are face down. Cakies lined up. As they come around the bend, help them out. Cakie. Oh, 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 oh. Oh yeah. But I'm not done yet. I have some gorgeous Christmas meringues. I forgot to crush them ahead of time, so it's very important that you make this face when crushing meringues. This is probably what Walter Mellon wanted to do to me, because I really pissed him off. Wonder what Walter's up to now. Wonder if he's got a new job. Modeling didn't work out for him. To glue these gorgeous meringues to my Cakie, I'm just using a bit of dark chocolate, melt it in the microwave, pour a little right onto your Cakie. Oh yeah. And use a spatula to spread it right to the edges. Let's add our white meringues, press down a little, and then I'm gonna pepper in some red meringues. Second Cakie. Actually, after he eats these Cakies, I'm just gonna call him Nick. So I have some red, and then I have some white candy melts that I melted in the microwave. For my third and final Cakie, we are dipping our cookies before sandwiching them. And what you wanna do is take your cookie and dip it halfway. Then take a little of your white candy melts, and just with your spatula, you're just gonna, well, drizzle. Oh, Santa. Now you need to let your cookies set and dry before we can assemble our Cakies. Watch this Christmas magic. Cookies are set. Once again, sandwich your cookies. And for this Cakie, I flavored my buttercream with a little bit of coffee. All I do is take instant coffee, dissolve it in a little bit of hot water so I have a thick, concentrated coffee, and stir it into my buttercream. Gotta make some room for my chopped score bar. Coffee and toffee, to me, they don't just rhyme. They were meant to be. That's how I feel about it. And then I have some gorgeous golden sugar. Let's go. I actually don't know if I was Santa which Cakey I would choose. I see Cakey shops opening everywhere. That's what I see. I think I've been good all year. I think I'll get off if I just eat one. I mean, I'm already wearing this shirt. This is one of my favorites. Guys, you're not gonna tell Santa, right? Because elves will never know. What are they, watching me? Don't forget, there's a new Kin Christmas cookie video every day up until Christmas. I'll put a few in the link below, but you have to make some Cakies because see you next time. I don't even care if this gets me off Santa's list. This is all I want for Christmas. Have you got kids? If you do, I know you've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but let's face it, elves are a little bit creepy. How about a juicy, ripe watermelon on the shelf? It's fun, it's tasty, and it's absurd. And when Christmas is done, just eat the watermelon. Don't tell Walter. You want to make sure your shelves are secure because watermelons are a little bit heavy, but he's so easy to move. Just pick them up every day and move them before your kids get up. And did your kids piss you off last night? Uh-oh. What happened, guys? You might not be on Santa's good list anymore. Right, Walter? Walter? Okay, so Walter lost his hat, but he's still so much fun. Just place him on the... We have a replacement plan. Go to your local supermarket and they'll inform you. Walter didn't want anyone to know he was...
I think he dropped while you were doing it. No.